Raquel Pennington versus Mayra Buena Silva.
What a
Garbage.
horrible.
Trash.
The worst thing I've seen in my life.
The epitome of a sleeping pill.
I would rather take a sleeping pill. At least there's a climax. This was the co-main event of a UFC 297 pay-per-view.
Yeah, we usually don't talk about these divisions, but I think we need to talk about this division.
Because this is becoming an issue.
One and only conversation we'll ever have about this.
This is the last conversation about the women's division we will have.
And last Saturday was exactly why. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No.
But last Saturday was exactly why. Am I right?
You are completely right.
One example of exactly why.
I would more call it the nail in the coffin.
I don't know, man.
Especially since Amanda Nunes left. I think right now we're dead. We're dead here. And the fact we're giving them the co-main event of a banger that they can just both make millions. Okay, maybe not millions. But they could both make hundreds of thousands of dollars for a fight that is worthy of an early prelim. I don't care what you say. Belt on the line. Oh, they're both good. I don't care what you say. Compare any fight on the early prelims of two men fighting, and that could have taken the place of this fight. And it would have been much better. I would have been more entertained. I don't care what's on the line. 15th ranked versus 13th ranked in the middleweight division. Give it to me. I don't want to see this shit. I'm done with it. I don't want to see this. I'm done.
Look, I keep saying, if they want to do women, they can get two women who they think are worthy of this from another league that are wasting other viewers' times in those lower leagues and bring that fight to the UFC once a year, twice a year. If it's something that's worth it and if the fans want to see it, that's perfectly fine. If we have another Amanda Nunes and we have a Ronda Rousey in two leagues and we want to see them fight and they agree to fight, and then bring them. Bring them. You want to start UFC 300 as a co-main event? Maybe we'll allow, maybe that might be fine.
No.
That might be fine, but a division where they're co-maining events like Oliveira and Gaethje.
No, this is horrible.
Is ridiculous.
This is classic. What do they call it?
You tell me.
I don't remember.
Trash.
Listen, the only reason that they're co-main eventing is sad to say. It's because they're women and they want to represent women. Otherwise, this fight...
Well, they don't want another lawsuit on their hands. That's all it is.
Have they had one before?
UFC, I don't know for that, but yeah, there's many lawsuits against the UFC.
Listen, they need to look at this. If we are looking at this as entertainment and talent versus talent, who is technical, who is... Like, if that's how we're ranking, the fight hierarchy of these are the early prelims, these are the prelims, this is the main card, then there is no world, unless Amanda Nunes is fighting, a high-tier opponent. Like, the last fight I could think of that was entertaining was Juliana Pena, Amanda Nunes. The first fight of Juliana Pena and Amanda Nunes is the last fight I can think of that was like, I love this. This is fantastic. I don't mind this being on the main card. I don't mind this being the co-main event.
There's only a few.
Few and far in between.
Which is why I'm saying I think that if there's a John Jones of women out there and a DC of a woman in another league, and they agree to fight in a crazy, beautiful world, then bring them to the UFC. That's fine. Once a year.
Daniela Cormier versus Jeanette Jones. If that's possible, if you guys are out there, we'll watch it. We'll even fucking main event.
No, really. I mean, if you want to avoid lawsuits, we have no problem watching the women. But to have a whole division making money,
a whole division.
Well, yeah, but I mean divisions, but it's ridiculous to me. And then you're forcing them into these beautiful cards that you're setting up. It's ruining the whole card sometimes. Pennington didn't even know how to switch to the other side to finish a choke.
There were a lot of technical
for an entire round. It was more than half the round. She was in that position. All she had to do was switch to the other side. That's it. It tells you everything that you have to know about that division. That is the easiest submission right there. She had the hard part down.
Listen, a lot of technical
inexperience.
A lot of technical difficulties for these women that aren't looking good. They don't look good to the viewer. The announcers feel awkward half the time because they don't even know what to announce because they're ready to announce Sean Strickland versus Duplessis, two savages who are about to risk their life out there.
Not to mention that the main eventers, the headliners, are doing all the presses for them. I mean, no one wants to see Mayra Buena Silva signing shirts and shit. Everyone was there for Sean Strickland. So Sean Strickland's bringing in all these pay-per-view views with his Nina videos and all the interviews he was doing. It was all Sean Strickland, and Mayra Buena Silva just wrote it. I didn't see her in an interview before, did you?
Mayra Buena Silva, to me, looks like she didn't even train for this fight. Looks like she just chilled and was like, oh, I'm making $200,000 whether I win or not. I'm cool with it. Thanks, Sean Strickland. She even thanked Sean Strickland, even after he said, I hate that I'm co-maining a women's main event. So this is ridiculous. You want to talk about equality? Where's the equality when there's men on the prelims going absolutely bananas, bleeding, killing themselves, and getting paid 10 to show and 10 to win? But these women, because they need to have women, if it's a belt, they need to have women on the co-main event. All of a sudden, they're making hundreds of thousands.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
No, it's not. That was just, again, in your own league, go somewhere else. If Dana White wants to start a new league, that's fine. I think the fans are sick of it. I think we're okay with headlining a worthy main event or a worthy event. Maybe not a main event, but an event.
Listen,
with women that are from two different leagues and are the best of both worlds. So let's do it. But
I don't even care if they get rid of it or not. Keep it. But if you keep it, judge them based off what you think they're going to perform at.
No, don't keep it.
Keep it.
No.
Keep it.
We need to get rid of this. I'm done with it.
What we need to do is judge it based off what they have showed us, which is 1 out of every 15 fights are good. And in my eyes, that's a early prelim fight. I don't care if there's a title on the line, a legacy on the line, or anything else on the line. These are prelim fights we're watching in a co-main event that people are paying $80 to watch for.
Early prelims. Let's put those on when people are in traffic getting there.